Hello, and here we are looking ahead to the future of ThordTV. But before I go into that, I'm just going to mention something of the last. I'll go into the last 4 months actually. It's something I sometimes wonder or have wondered about in the past. Is I see adverts on videos, monetization, and I start to think, wow, I wonder how much money those people make. So, I monetized 4 months ago, and since that, I've made 141 euros and 77 cents. So there you go. That's how much I've got from that. And I've written down I have spent. Well, that's a bit wrong. I think it's 195 euros. I bought Skyrim for 60 euros. I bought No Man's Sky was 35 euros on sale. The microphone was 100 euros. And I bought one or two other things. So you get an idea. So basically, it's a bit of a money drain, but that's okay. Now I'd like to say a quick something about me, why I do YouTube and all that stuff. Okay. For reasons, health and otherwise, I am at home. I'm at home all day or most of the day, every day. And I enjoy making YouTube videos. That's why you see what you see. I love the feedback when somebody says, I like it or I don't, or asks me a question or makes a comment or why didn't you do this? That's great. It gives me it sort of gives me a purpose. It gives me a job. I'm doing something. So that's why I do YouTube videos, I suppose. Before I started, I used to, and if I was thinking of buying a game, so even going, and in my early days of Skyrim, I used to do the same with a guy called Gopher. I watch a lot of videos about that game to decide whether I want it or I don't. More recently, I don't bother, but in the past, it's certainly what I did. And that's another reason. I hope it gives people a chance to see a game before they actually go out and buy it. So I enjoy that. I try to make videos that I think people will watch, but at the same time, I have to enjoy those games or they're not going to continue as a video series. And that has happened in the past. Going back quite the distant past in my career with YouTube, if you like. But it's happened with a few games, so I'm very careful now. Games right now are 4 games, I suppose. There's Skyrim Special Edition, the thing you're looking at here. Let's say the modding of that, because I spend more time modding Skyrim than I do playing it. There's Sacred 2. There's Farming Simulator 15 and 17. And the other one is No Man's Sky. Skyrim is completionist, so I think there are about 300 quests, and I've not done very many. I'm level 30 something. I mean, it's gonna that series is gonna go on forever, like it or not. So that's how long you're going to see Skyrim for. As for No Man's Sky, that one does have an end. That one's more or less going to finish when I complete or have sort of completed the a new mod I'm working on. That's why you're watching this. So No Man's Sky will finish. Probably, at a guess, we've got a month or 2 months at the most. Skyrim's going to be like a year or something, goodness knows. So, excuse me a minute. There we go. So, that's Skyrim, that's No Man's Sky. Sacred 2 is a game of 600 quests. I am not going to do every quest in the recording, but just to let you know. So obviously that's going to go on for a very, very long time as well. So we've got Skyrim, we've got Sacred 2 going on a lot. Farming Simulator is not a game that ever ends because you keep playing and then another version comes out and you play that one and it goes on and on and on. So that's here to stay. So what have we done? Skyrim, Sacred 2. So I've got notes and I've been looking at them. Farming Simulator. So looking ahead, we got those things, I suppose. Well, Farming Simulator 17 is the future. Sacred 2, Skyrim, and the modding of Skyrim. I'm not going to put a lot of time into videos, modding videos, but you will see them maybe once a week or 10 days. Skyrim, you will see every few days. Sacred 2, at least I would think once a week. Farming Simulator 17, 3 or 4 times a week probably. Maybe a little bit less. I don't know. Other games, we'll see what happens. I'm not going to say if nobody wants to watch Sacred 2, I will not continue with Sacred 2, because that's not how my channel works. My reason for having a YouTube channel and from recording videos is nothing to do with, well, of course, yes, it does have something to do with people watching, but at the same time, I record videos, and that's not my primary concern. I do try to record what you think you're going to enjoy, but I have to enjoy it too. So, things will continue. I'll look out for other games. The more views I get, the better. Back when I had thousands of views for a video, and I still get a very occasional video that has quite a lot of views. That's great, but I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the number of views. I do it because it's something I believe in, or something I feel strongly about, for example, or I think people want to know about, something I want to know about. Oh, here we go. I've got to run in a minute. For example, I made a video, PlayStation 4 mods, because I thought you were getting kind of misinformed a little bit as to exactly what the future of PlayStation 4 mods. This was before the special edition came out. There were a few things about that time that I felt you were misinformed about, so I made videos about it, and that's what got the views. But that's why I made them. I made them because of what I believed, what I felt, and so on. So that's why those videos are there. I have been quite popular for X3, excuse me, the newer X game, and probably X2 might be a little bit popular. I don't know. Now, as much as I have enjoyed those games, they kind of reached an end for me. I had completed certain things. I felt either the story was at an end or something like that sort of thing. So I ended them, and I don't think there's a reason for going back to them that I can tell. I did choose No Man's Sky for that reason. I thought, well, I've got these people who subscribe to me to watch the X Games, X Universe, whatever, and, well, yeah, so there we go. Ow! Oh, I didn't, I've never run through there when the fire's coming out. Whoops. One more thing I was going to mention, that is streaming. I enjoy it. I think one of the things I have enjoyed the most has been, what? I suppose one of the things I like about streaming is you give me feedback on what you're looking at and whether you enjoy it, and ideas for what I can do in the future. I don't want to make stuff you hate, but at the same time, well, you know. So there we are. Anyway, that's the videos, and that's the streaming I'd like to stream. I'd like you to watch. I suppose I could also do the miscellaneous quests from Sacred 2, for example, during a stream, that sort of thing. But I don't know, if I'm going to sit there with 2 people watching forever, maybe I won't bother. So I'm leaving the boring bit until the end. I hope you're okay with that. We're going to keep going until until we get to see my modded character, because good. Here he is. So, little short guy is a dwarf. Because my name is ThordTV Firebeard, in fact. A name from Lord of the Rings Online. A name I've sort of got stuck with on the internet. Got shortened to Thord because people can't pronounce ThordTV. ThordTV Firebeard of the Blue Mountains. That's me. Anyway, that's all for now. Goodbye. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I look forward to speaking to you again. And I'm off to play Skyrim. Goodbye.